We welcome you to Shelton, Connecticut, here at the Sports Center of Connecticut for another edition of Post University Women's Ice Hockey. It is the home stretch of the 23-24 regular season. Today's opponent is Assumption University out of Worcester, Massachusetts. The Greyhounds come into this one as the 6th seed in the NUHA Conference, and Post is the number 7 seed. Post comes into this one on a 4-game losing streak, 6-22 overall, and 6-16 in conference. And for Assumption, they come into this one at 8-18-2 overall, and 8-12-2 in conference. Griffin Cass on hand here on the Nest Network. So glad you're with us here on this Friday afternoon in Shelton. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Greyhounds, it is an all-freshman 5 out there, except for the goaltender. Carissa Mudrack is a junior in nets for the Greyhounds, and it is Rachel Agreeder, Jenna Chaplin, Alexa Hanrahan, Tegan Vaughn, and Justina Valentini. That is the 5 out there for the Greyhounds in blue, an all-freshman 5. And for the Eagles, it is Tristan Curry, Tin-Marie Grom, Maddie Noonan, Casey Van Den Utselaar, Danny Ammons, and Grace Glassrud in net for the Eagles. We are underway here in Shelton, Connecticut. So glad you're with us here on TNN as the Eagles look to break it out. Again, on a 4-game losing streak coming into this one. Eagles are head coached by Gretchen Silverman in her 2nd season. Head coach for the Greyhounds is Jack Sweeney in his 1st season. Nice play there on the puck by Macy Peterson, who comes into this one. Mugen icing there called on Hanrahan with 19:07 to play here in the first period. And including this game, 6 games remain here in the regular season for the Eagles. They are currently number 7 in the NUHA Conference. Trying to snap their 4-game skid are the Eagles. Coming off of last weekend where they lost both games versus Franklin Pierce University. On Friday they lost 3-1, and then on Saturday they lost 2-0. It goes back out to the blue line. Here's Marley Webster at the left circle. Fight for the puck here on the near side boards in the Eagles' attacking zone. Selena McKevikus will retreat. Nice hit there on the puck there. Emma Gurnell getting involved, number 19 in blue. Puck gets dumped behind Grace Glassrud. Glassrud in her 17th start on the season has a save percentage of 92.2%. And for Carissa Mudrack in her junior season, making her 18th start of the season, has a save percentage of 91.5. Gurnell coming here down the middle of the ice, shares it to a teammate, no one there. Fight for the puck on the near side boards in the Eagles' defensive zone. Nice passing here. It's towards the captain, Terrazano. Not able to get her stick on it, and now the Eagles dump it. We'll go over to McGaffigan. That is Ava McGaffigan. Her and her sister, Kayla and Ava, both freshmen on the team from South Dennis, Massachusetts. Nice movement here. Lily Corso, defender for Assumption, dumps it. Gets it back. Wrist shot. Wide right. Patfield will dump, and then the Eagles will switch out a line here with 16.5 to play in the first period. Grom and Noonan back on, as well as Curry. The sophomore, or the first line filled with sophomores, Grom, Curry, and Noonan. Fight for the puck here. The Eagles take it away. It will go back to Glassrud, and she will put her glove on it to vacuum it in with 16:02 to play here in the first period. Assumption coming off of 2 games last weekend where they played against St. Michael's College, who hasn't won a game all season. They drew a tie in overtime, 2-2 on Saturday. And the game before that, they won 5-2. As we'll get another face-off here in the right face-off circle. LIU sits at the top of the standings at 19-2 in conference, 19-8 overall. As this will be an icing on the Eagles. (2-1) in the face-off categories here. Assumption in front. Again, this Assumption team filled with young talent. Their first line, all freshmen. As Chaplin, a freshman, will win the face-off here. Goes out to Kirkaby. Now, Hanrahan shot is swallowed up by Glassrud. Chaplin and Peterson will take the face-off here. 3-2 Assumption in the face-offs. Make that 4-2. Chaplin has it in front. The Eagles clear it out. McKevikas looks to lead the outlet pass. It's intercepted by Prevey. Hanrahan. Chaplin tries to get it right back to her teammate. Chaplin looks to go on the move, takes it to the right circle, fires a wrist shot that is wide right. It carooms out to Hanrahan. Greyhounds still have possession of it, but now the Eagles take it away with Brooke Larson. But the dangerous pass in front. Chaplin, the shot blocked by Sajal Desai, who leads the team in blocks coming into this one with 44 recorded on the year. Sajal Desai has been a big factor for this Eagles squad all season. An excellent defender. Doesn't typically start, but again, 44 blocks coming into this one on the year. As Julia Wysocki, the center, a junior, shares it. Back to Desai. Tries to move it up the ice right back to Wysocki, and CeeLo picks it off, and then a big hit there on Wysocki by CeeLo. Someone lost her stick. Fight for the puck in the neutral zone. Emma Gurnell has it. Fires a wrist shot. Goes right back out to Valentini. Her wrist shot was blocked. 2 shots on goal for Assumption, 0 for the Eagles, but they look to get one right here with Patfield trying to get out of the pack. Takes it right behind the nets. 13:45 to play here in the first period. Greyhounds take it right back. Greyhounds doing a very good job thus far of winning the puck. Nice pass here. Devlin with a 2-on-2. Patfield tries to get it right back to Devlin, but out of her reach, and it will caroom to the near side boards. Caroline Lilly dumps it. Terrazzano closing in, the captain for the Greyhounds. Pass in front, didn't have anyone there. Terrazzano, wrist shot, wide right. Kirkaby retrieves it right behind the nets. Jody Rose on a 2-on-1, a slap shot is deflected by Mudrak. Good look there from the Eagles. Their first shot on goal. 8-2 in the shots. Assumption leads it with 12.5 to play here in the first period. And a 6-7 matchup here in the New Hot Conference. Eagles with 12 points on the year. Greyhounds with 18 points on the year. So not really a chance for the Eagles to move up in the standings with 2 wins here on this weekend. These two teams will face off tomorrow at 6:50 p.m. at Assumption. Nice pass in front. Good movement there by the Greyhounds. It doesn't result in a goal, but here comes the Eagles with a 3-on-2. The first line of forwards tried to pass it around there, and a shot by Curry was wide right. And Mudrak will vacuum it in with 11:31 to play here in the first period. And so glad you're with us here in Shelton on this Friday afternoon in the beginning of February. The Eagles and the Greyhounds doing battle for the 3rd time this season. Assumption leads the season series 2-0. Their first matchup was on October 21st at Assumption. That was a 5-4 win for Assumption in overtime. And then the next one was right here in Shelton on November 18th, where Assumption pitched a shutout 3-0 as Mudrak makes another save. And taking a look at the Eagles' 4-game losing streak on January 19th and the 20th, right here in Shelton, they lost to St. Anselm on Friday 4-1, and then on Saturday 4-2. And then lost the 2 games versus Franklin Pierce this past weekend. The 5th consecutive game here played in Shelton for the Eagles. Nice pass to Chaplin. Excellent save by Glassrud. There's a point-blank look for number 24, and Glassrud just ate it up. Nice theft there by Hanrahan. She looks to move it up the ice into the neutral zone. Pretty move. But Peterson takes it away and shares it back to her defenders. Coming up on the midway point here in the first period, we'll get an icing called on the Eagles. It's coming all the way back. 5-3 Assumption in the face-off categories. 3-3 on shots on goal, 11-6 in total shots, Assumption. Wysocki to take it for the Eagles. Can't see who that is for the Greyhounds. That is Gurnell, and it's won by Wysocki. Eagles now with 4 face-offs won. As Wysocki looks to try and beat her defender. That was El Arago with the nice defense. 10-10 to play here in the first period. Gurnell looks to move it up the ice. The nice poke there by Ammons, but it's taken away right back by the Greyhounds. Now Van Den Utelar with a shot beyond the blue line. McGaffigan, wrist shot at the blue line, scooped up by Glassrud. And we'll get the clock stopped at 9:38. And we are going to take our first timeout here. 9:38 to play in the first period. No score here in Shelton. We welcome you back out of the quick timeout here at the Sports Center of Connecticut in Shelton. No score here with 9:38 to play in the first period. Griffin Castle on hand, so glad you're with us here on this Friday afternoon, the third matchup of the season between the Greyhounds and the Eagles. They will have their fourth and final one tomorrow in Worcester, Massachusetts at 6:50. That is the time scheduled for puck drop. CeeLo shares it. Didn't have a teammate there. Passes it up the near side boards. Nice defense here by the Eagles, suffocating. Back to the blue line. CeeLo, a wrist shot. Straight on, was blocked by Glassrud. Rose trying to get out of the pack, kicks it, and dumps it. And a few more Eagles will come out here. Desai and Larson back in. Again, Eagles in the white uniforms, Greyhounds in the blue uniforms. Terrazzano. The theft, the shot, blocked by Desai, her second block shot of the game. Again, leads the Eagles in block shots coming into this one at 44 on the year. Bevelin trying to scoop it up, she does, but it's dumped by Corso on the Greyhound side, and Corso, Terrazzano, and McGaffigan will come out. Agreeder, Hanrahan, and Vaughn come back in for the Greyhounds. 8:20 to play here in the first period. Still no score here in this first period. It's been a back and forth contest. Both teams trading punches. 5-4 on the shots on goal Assumption. Chaplin, the freshman, leaves it. Hanrahan, wrist shots, point blank. Another beautiful save by Glassrud. And this will be an icing called on the Eagles with 7:45 to play here in the first period. This first line of forwards out there for the Eagles with Curry, Grom, and Noonan. Grom will take the face-off against Molly Walsh. Walsh, a freshman, had a goal on Saturday versus St. Michael's. Wins the face-off. Back to the blue line. Deflected by Glassrud on the shot by Prevey. Now Noonan looks to move it up the ice. Retreats. Desai stuck in that left corner. Noonan gets it right back. Walsh at the left circle, fires a shot that was deflected by an Eagle. Glasser tries to fall on it. Now Karoom's back out to the blue line. A wrist shot. I think that hit the post there by Prevey. And Glassrud will fall on it with 7:05 to play here in the first period. 7-4 in the faceoffs. Assumption will get our 12th faceoff here of the first period. 19 total shots for the Greyhounds, 7 for the Eagles. 8-4 shots on goal for Assumption.
If Bree Hines was a goalie, oh my god, I'd go crazy.
Dornell shoots and is blocked, and it will go back out to the neutral zone. And Kevikis tried to close in there. It will Karoom all the way to the far side boards. Peterson eludes her defender, takes it towards the middle, and it's swallowed up by Mudrack. Mudrack from Duluth, Minnesota. She's a transfer from St. Michael's College. Mudrack with 28 goals allowed, or excuse me, 50 goals allowed on the year and 536 saves. The Eagles have it in their attacking zone, but Tegan Vaughn and the Greyhounds will move it up the ice. There's a wrist shot from the blue line, deflected by Glassrud. Terrazano gets tripped up, lost her stick. No whistle called. The officials will let them play on. That was a nice hit there by the Eagles. 21 total shots here for Assumption in this first period. It seems like the game plan for them is to just fire off as many looks as you can. And it really doesn't matter where you are on the ice. I mean, they've taken several shots right at the blue line with no hesitation. There's a nice pass in front. Devlin, with one person to beat, takes it to the left circle and has it poked away by Valentini. Now it's towards the middle. Back shot. Backhand shot was deflected by Mudrack. Under 5 to play here in the first period. And a nice pace to start this one. Both teams getting after it in their third matchup of the season. Again, Assumption leads the season series 2-0. First matchup since November 18th. It's been quite a while since these two teams saw each other. A lot has happened since then. 6 seed in the Nuha is Assumption. 7 seed is the Eagles. Nice theft by Pat Field, but couldn't get the shot off and fed it towards the middle where she didn't have anyone there. As Curry closing in, taken away by a greeter. Pass goes right to Rose. She dumps it. It will go behind the Greyhounds' nets. There's a shot, and it's Mudrack with another outstanding save, and we have a brouhaha developing right after the whistle. Curry and CeeLo were involved there. So 4:07 to play here in the first period. 9-4 in the faceoffs. Assumption will get our 14th faceoff of the first period. Grom wins it. Noonan taps it back, and there's a wrist shot. Another beautiful save by Mudrack, and the tension's starting to swell here between these two squads. A little pushing and shoving after the fact. And this is a big matchup. There's a lot at stake here. 6 versus the 7 seed in the conference. And the Eagles desperate to snap their 4-game skid. There's a nice wrist shot by Ammons that was deflected again by by Mudrack. Curry right in front of the goal, trying to cause havoc. Greyhounds looking to get it out of their defensive zone, and they are able to do just that momentarily. Nice hit there by Peterson. Someone lost their stick. That was CeeLo. As the official picks it up. Under 3.5 to play here in the first period. Goes in front. Webster picks it up at the right circle, takes it behind the nets. The Greyhounds clear it out. A much needed clear out. Eagles got a lot of shots on goal there in the past few minutes. It was 9-4 in the shots on goal. Now it's 9-9. 22 total shots for Assumption, 13 for Post. The Eagles have blocked a lot of shots here in this first period. 8 blocked shots to the Greyhounds 1. Wysocki picks it up in the neutral zone. Angles to the right circle. Nice defense there by Vaughn, putting Wysocki on the ice. A little over 2 minutes to play here in this first period. Tightly contested first 20 minutes thus far. Slap shot. A lot of velocity on it by Larson. Yeah, icing called on the Greyhounds. 9 saves for Glassrud and 10 saves for Mudrack. Both goaltenders have been sensational here to start, making a lot of pretty saves. Rose to take the face-off against Gurnell in the right face-off circle in the Eagles' attacking zone. 1:55 to play here in the first period. Wraparound shots by Rose, a nice look, but a little off the mark. Wrist shot by Larson, high above the goal. 100 ticks remaining here in the first period. There's a nice wrist shot by Rose. She's getting off a lot of shots here. A defender for the Eagles. Another wrist shot nearly goes in. Nice deflection there by Mudrack. Kicked it out, and now the Eagles will need to retreat in the neutral zone. The Eagles, a lot of good looks here. They have 11 shots on goal now to Assumption's 9. Noonan takes it. Shot by Devlin, wide left. They are making Mudrack work here in the past few minutes. A minute to play here in the first period. And what has been a high-octane first 20 minutes between these two squads. 6 versus the 7 seed in the Nuha. Emmons makes defenders miss. Takes it across the blue line. Doubled. And CeeLo with the takeaway. Agurita right back to CeeLo. Here comes the Greyhounds skating up the ice. And we are going to get our first penalty of the game. We're going to get Caitlin CeeLo, number 16 in blue, for the penalty there. Get her for the cross check there. A little too overzealous by CeeLo. She's a freshman from Vernon, New Jersey. Her 23rd game played this season. And the first power play goes to the Eagles. They win the faceoff. Now 8 faceoffs won in the first period for the Eagles. A 5-on-4 here to end this first period. Got a lot of good looks in the past 5 minutes. Can they capitalize here in these next 15 seconds? And that will do it for the first 20 minutes. An exciting affair thus far. Don't go anywhere. We have the second period coming up for you next here in Shelton. The first intermission is nearing its completion, and we are getting start for the start of the second period here in Shelton, Connecticut at the Sports Center of Connecticut. Eagles and the Greyhounds. No score in that first period. And the Eagles will start with a 5-on-4 to begin this second period. It was Caitlin Selo with the roughing penalty towards the end of that first period. So 90 seconds on the power play for the Eagles. Grom, Ammons, Rose, Curry, and Newton, the 5 out here for the Eagles. 14 saves for Carissa Mudrack in that first period, and 9 for Grace Glassford, the captain for the Eagles. We are underway here in the second period. The Eagles controlled the faceoff. 14 shots on goal for the Eagles, 9 for Assumption. In that first period, Assumption started off on the right foot in that category with the shots on goal, and then the Eagles ended that first period off with a lot of shots on goal. And the Eagles looking to snap their 4-game skid. This is their 5th consecutive game here at home in Shelton. As it will go out to Danny Ammons. She shares it. Nice puck movement here by the Eagles, and it will go past into the neutral zone, and now skating all the way down the ice. It is Caroline Lilly with the shot. Tough angle, blocked by Glassrud. 20 seconds remaining here on the Eagles power play, the first power play of the game. In the 6 versus 7 seed in the Newhock Conference. Assumption the 6 seed, the Eagles the 7 seed. Well, sauce there by Macy Peterson. She put it between her defender's legs, but couldn't convert on the goal. 3-2-1, and we are back to even strength here. A 5-on-5. Selo's out of the penalty box with 18:25 to play here in the second period. And the third matchup of the season between these two squads. The Greyhounds lead at 2-0. Here's a mini 2-on-1. Shots by McGaffigan was deflected by Glassrud. Glassrud now with 11 saves on the game. A little over 2 minutes gone here in the second period. Again, so glad you're with us here in Shelton. And after this one, 5 games remain in the regular season for the Eagles. As Peterson moves it up the ice, dumps it, and the Eagles will make some substitutions here on the fly. This Greyhounds team, they started 5 freshmen on their first line. Agreeder, Chaplin, Hanrahan, Vaughn, and Valentini. All first years for Jack Sweeney in his first season at the helm here for the Greyhounds. As it'll be Agreeder into the neutral zone, shares it to her right. Hanrahan tried to get it right back to her, but nice swarming defense there by the Eagles. 16:50 to play here in the second period. Still no score. First time these two teams have seen each other in quite a while. It was on November 18th. The last time these two teams faced off against each other. That was right here in Shelton, where Assumption won 3-0. We'll get an icing called on the Eagles. It's coming back into the Eagles' defensive zone. 10-8 in the faceoffs. Assumption leads it. Lily and Rose will battle here on the faceoff. The 19th faceoff of the game. Eagles 6-22 overall, 6-16 in conference. Assumption 8-18-2 overall, 8-12-2 in conference. As it'll be Wysocki, not Rose, to take the faceoff here against Lily. Griffin Cass on hand. So glad you're with us here on this Friday afternoon in the beginning of February. Here in Shelton, the officials converging, talking something over. Hatfield will skate off the ice here. Not quite sure what just transpired. But it'll be Wysocki and Lilly for the face-off, won by the Greyhounds, but the puck goes back to the neutral zone. It's Wysocki out of the pack, 5 goals on the year, and a nice sliding tackle there by Corso to make sure Wysocki did not get off a shot. Excellent play by the freshman defender from Winchester, Massachusetts. Pass right in front, there's a goal! It's Ava McGaffigan with the nice move in and out, and the Greyhounds strike first with 6:17 to play here in the second period. A shot and a score there by McGaffigan. It was one-on-one with Glassrud. And Ava McGaffigan, the freshman from South Dennis, Massachusetts, has her sixth goal of the season. McGaffigan now with 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points on the year. And it is the Greyhounds striking first, breaking open the seal early in the second period. The assist goes to the captain, Sheridan Terrazzano. That is her fifth assist of the season, her 13th point. And a pretty highlight for the Greyhounds, results in them striking first here. Looking to go up 3-0 on the Eagles in the season series. Again, these two squads will face off for the 4th and final time tomorrow in Worcester, Massachusetts. Puck is scheduled to drop at 6:50 p.m. Curry, wrist shot, wide left. Deflected by Mudrack. After that goal, Glassrud with a save percentage of 92.3 now. 12 saves, 1 goal allowed for the captain for the Eagles. Noonan couldn't tell if that was a shot or a pass. Either way, it's wide left of the goal. And Delaney Williams out of the pack here with a one-on-one. Webster is trailing. No numbers here for the Greyhounds, and Williams will take it behind the net. A little over 5 minutes gone here in the second period. If you're just tuning in, Ava McGaffigan got her 6th goal of the season on a one-on-one situation with Glassrud. Terrazzano, the captain, got the assist. So it's the Eagles working from behind now, chasing one. Shot blocked there by Webster. She looked a little shaken up after the block. Webster comes into this one with 25 blocks on the season. Rago back to the blue line. Kirkaby didn't get the proper stick on that for the shot, but she takes it inside, and it was deflected by Glassrud on the shot. Not a lot of resistance there from the Eagles' defense. And it'll be an icing called on post with 13:49 to play here in the second period. Shots on goal, post 16, Assumption 14. Total shots, Assumption 30, post 22. 11-9 in the faceoffs here. It'll be Grom and Gurnell to take it. Both number 19s. Gurnell wins that one. The 12th faceoff won by Assumption. Curry looks to move it up the ice. Noonan hits it up the boards and not able to get there. That was Rago with a nice defense. And Glassrud will fall on it with 13:25 to play here in the second period. We will get our 22nd face-off of the game. 12-9 Assumption in that category. Rose will take it against Chaplin. Chaplin wins it easily. There's a wrist shot, swallowed up by Glassrud. That was the extra skater Isabella Dorita, the freshman, with the shot there. So many freshmen on this roster. I mean, look up and down the roster. The majority of them are freshmen. So it kind of seems like it's a rebuild year for Assumption with Jack Sweeney in his first season at the helm, with a lot of young talent on this squad. Lots to look forward to if you are a Greyhound fan. Filled with young talent. And these are the type of rosters that could be dangerous and formidable down the road in a year or 2 or 3 from now. Pass ahead. Chaplin running with a 2-on-1. Off right on the goal, but they are going to get the Eagles for a penalty. I believe it's going to be a tripping called, as you get an incredulous Brooke Larson. There was a lot of contact there as Chaplin took it to the nets. And I believe they are going to get Brooke Larson as the culprit for tripping. So the first power play here for the Greyhounds. (14-9) Assumption in the faceoffs. They get 14-10 now as the Eagles win that faceoff. So a 5-on-4 here for Assumption for the next minute and 50 seconds. Nice clear there by the Eagles. No icing called. (18-16) now on the shots on goal. Assumption leads it. Kirkaby leaves it. And this is where the Eagles don't want it in. The Greyhounds able to settle it down here in their attacking zone. Eagles need a big block and a turnover here as Glassrud vacuums it in with 11:47 to play here in the second period. The captain for the Eagles just made her 18th save of the game. 94.7 save percentage for Glassrud, the senior from Delano, Minnesota. Assumption wins their 16th face-off of the game. Valentini shares it. Chaplin. Back up top. Valentini almost coughed it up. Hanrahan at the left circle. Retreats. Cut. Chaplin, wrist shot, wide left, off the rebound. Excellent block there by Glassrud, and it'll be cleared all the way down by the Eagles. 45 seconds remaining on the Greyhounds power play. Nice in and out move there by Chaplin, eluding defenders, and settles it down here in the attacking zone. Corso. The feed. McGaffigan. A greeter. Back to McGaffigan. And it's Glassrud with the save. Her 19th of the game. (23 seconds remain here on the Greyhounds power play. Another clear there by the Eagles with 15 seconds remaining on the power play. An excellent power play kill here thus far by your Eagles. And searching for one goal. Down 1-0 here. Chaplin, quick move. Burst of speed, had it taken away, and that will do it for the power play. Back to a 5-on-5. Wysocki comes back out onto the ice for the Eagles. Noonan battling, settles it down. Exactly where the Eagles want it. Pass in front! And it's a goal! Noonan with the assist, Peterson with the goal, and the Eagles find the equalizer. As soon as it was back to a 5-on-5, the Eagles convert and tie it up with 10-12 to play here in the second period. Textbook. Noonan with her 8th assist of the season. Peterson with her 4th goal. And the Eagles are back in business here. Tie game 1-1. Cornell tries to return the favor, has it taken away. Wysocki with the theft. The Eagles with their 31st goal of the season. So a brand new game, back to a tie game here. Exciting second period of play. 2 goals scored in total, 1 from each squad. McGaffigan for the Greyhounds and Peterson for the Eagles. As we get some substitutions right here on the fly for the Greyhounds. The freshman Walsh settles it down. Goes behind the nets for Kierson. Back out to Vaughn, a slap shot off the rebound, off right. 9:05 to play here in the second period. Desai lost her stick. Walsh towards the middle, didn't have anyone there. What an exhilarating game this has been thus far in the third matchup of the season between the 6th seed in the Nuha and the 7th seed. Greyhounds lead the season series 2-0. Their first matchup since November between these two squads. They saw each other early in the year. On October 21st in Worcester, Massachusetts, it was the Greyhounds winning 5-4 in an overtime thriller. And then right here in Shelton, not so much of a thriller, 3-0 Assumption. It is Williams cutting back to her left. Nice poke there by Larson. Under 8 to play here in the second period. A 1-1 game as we will get a whistle. And they are going to get McKevikus for a penalty here. Didn't see what transpired. McKevikus pleading her case. Not too eager to head into the penalty box. So she will now go in there. Let's see what the call is here on the ice, and she slams the door. A frustrated Selena McKevikus throws her gloves and her stick down to the floor. So this will be the third power play in total in the game, the second for the Greyhounds. The last time the Greyhounds had a power play a few moments ago, as soon as it ended, Noonan found Peterson right in front of the net for the Eagles' first goal of the game. Taking a while here for the officials to talk it over. So we aren't sure exactly what McKevikus was called there for the penalty. So 5-on-4 here for the Greyhounds with 7:53 to play in the second period. 2 minutes on the 5-on-4 here for the Greyhounds. 16-11 Assumption in the faceoffs. I believe that is Grom taking it for the Eagles. Assumption wins it. Valentini at the top. Poked away by Grom into the neutral zone. Greyhounds will need to reset it. Huge power play kill upcoming here for the Eagles. Both goalies have allowed a goal into the back of the nets. Here is a greeter with the shot and the beautiful save by Glassrud. Wrist shot at the right circle. Another save by Glassrud. She has been a workhorse today. Mudrack with 16 saves, 1 goal allowed, a 94.1 save percentage. And for Glassrud, 21 saves, 1 goal allowed, a save percentage of 95.5. 7:18 to play here in the second period. The face-off won by the Eagles, but the Greyhounds retain it. Hanrahan back to CeeLo. The Eagles can't get it out of their defensive zone there. Golden opportunity. 1:10 remaining here on the Greyhounds power play. Wrist shot from the top is vacuumed in by Glassrud for her 22nd save of the game. Glassrud comes into this one with 582 saves on the year, 49 goals allowed. She allowed her 50th at the beginning of the second period. Ava McGaffigan got her 6th goal of the year. Under a minute remaining on the power play, the second power play of the game for Assumption. CeeLo shares it, gets it back. Chaplin leaves it. CeeLo, wrist shot, beautiful block there by Rose. 30 seconds remaining here on the second power play of the game for the Greyhounds. Nice pass. Angeline Pitter almost got it. Slap shot with a lot of velocity by CeeLo, blocked by Glassrud. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Eagles need a clear here. Chaplin, pass towards the middle. Dangerous spot there for the Eagles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to a 5-on-5 here. As Wysocki comes back onto the ice for the Eagles. It goes to Wysocki, and it goes into the neutral zone. Vaughn hits the brakes. CeeLo with the outlet pass. McGaffigan, that's Kayla McGaffigan. And the theft by Rose. The quick outlet. It's a one-on-one here. Farberman has it taken away. Excellent defensive recovery there by Valentini. A little over 5 minutes to play here in the second period. Quickly up the ice, and we will get an offsides called on Assumption. A little too overzealous, and we will have our first face-off here in the neutral zone. The Eagles have won the last 3 face-offs. 16-14 Assumption in that category. Shots on goal, Assumption 23, post 17. Five minutes to play here in the second period. And what has been an action-packed first 35 minutes of play. Neither of these teams giving each other an inch. Here on this Friday afternoon in Shelton, Connecticut at the Sports Center of Connecticut, Griffin Castle on hand. These two teams will have their 4th and final matchup tomorrow in Worcester, Massachusetts. Puck drop is scheduled for 6:50 p.m. as it will go all the way back into the Eagles' attacking zone. Lots of blue jerseys there to get it. Brunel, the assistant captain. And an icing called on the Greyhounds. Curry, Van Den Utelar, and Ammons back onto the ice here for the Eagles. With 4:18 to play here in the second period. The Eagles have won the last 4 faceoffs. Can they make it 5 with Grom going up against Gurnell? Both number 19s will square off here. Won by the Eagles, their 16th faceoff won, their 5th consecutively. Grom surveying, cutting in, and a penalty called on the Greyhounds, tripping. And the second power play now for the Eagles. Couldn't have come at a better time here to close this second period. Grom with the nice attack there. And the culprit is Emma Gurnell, and she knows it right away. Number 19 on 19 crime there. And the Eagles with their second power play of the game, the fourth of the game. 2 for the Eagles, 2 for the Greyhounds. 0 power play goals thus far. Let's see if the Eagles can change that narrative. The Eagles on a 4-game losing streak. The past 4 games that they have lost have come here right on this ice. Hammond's near the blue line. A wrist shot is cleared out by McGaffigan, who has the lone goal for Assumption today. 3.5 to play here in the second period. 1:35 remaining on the Eagles' second power play of the game. Curry with the lead pass. Wrist shots deflected by Mudrack. Nice look there from Curry and the Eagles. Imperative to apply the pressure here if you are post, with a 5-on-4 here to end this second period. A huge momentum shift could be apparent here for the Eagles with a goal heading into the second intermission. It's worked back up to the blue line for Rose. Her slap shot is off right. As Noonan will come out, Wysocki in. 45 seconds remaining on the power play, and it's cleared by Assumption. These two teams so evenly matched here. It's been so much fun here in Shelton on this Friday afternoon in the beginning of February. So glad you're with us here. This presentation of Nuha Hockey delivered by your TNN crew here at Post University. Griffin Cass on hand. Pitter shares it. Rose back to Angeline. Now it goes over to Wysocki. Nice puck movement here by the Eagles. 10 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4. Wysocki, shot. 3-2-1, and a nice power play kill there by Assumption. 4 power plays in total, 2 for each squad, and no goals to show for on the power plays. 1:45 remaining here in the second period. A 1-1 game. Peterson, who has the lone goal for the Eagles, shares it, and it's a Devlin shot that is vacuumed in by Mudrack. Mudrack with her 19th save of the game. 19 saves for Mudrack, 22 for Glassrud. Eagles have dominated the faceoffs in the last few. This one won by the Greyhounds. So, pardon me, that faceoff was actually won by the Eagles, so it's 17-17 in the faceoff categories. 1 minute to play here in the second period in what has been an action-packed first 39 minutes of play. The first period saw 0 goals, and this second period has seen 2. McGaffigan put one into the back of the net in the first 4 minutes for Assumption, and then a few minutes ago, Macy Peterson got her 4th goal of the season off of the assist by Noonan, which was her 8th assist of the season. It was a textbook play if you missed it. Right after the Eagles killed the power play, Noonan fed it at the right faceoff circle, right into the front of the nets, and Peterson did the rest. 15 seconds remaining here in the second period. Outlet pass deflected. And an offsides called on the Eagles with 10.9 remaining here in the second period. So we are in for a thrilling third period coming up next after the second intermission and these next 10.9 seconds of play to close this second period. Eagles trying to snap their 4-game skid. And that will do it for the second period. Ava McGaffigan with a goal, Macy Peterson with a goal. And we head into the third and final period with a 1-1 game here in Shelton. Don't go anywhere. The third period is coming up next here at the Sports Center of Connecticut. We welcome you back here to Shelton, Connecticut at the Sports Center of Connecticut for the start of the third and final period. Here we go. 1-1 game, as it was Ava McGaffigan with that goal in the second period to put the Greyhounds up 1-0, and then Macy Peterson struck back with a goal of her own, her fourth of the year, to bring it to a 1-1 game. And that's where we stand heading into this third and final period. Griffin Castle on hand. Carissa Mudrack with 19 saves thus far. Grace Glassrud with 22 saves. As we look at the penalties here, 2 for the Eagles. It was Larson and McKevikis each with the penalty. Larson's was holding, McKevikis's was unsportsmanlike conduct. And then 2 for the Greyhounds. Caitlin Celo and Emma Gurnell picked one up. Gurnell's was tripping and Celo's was cross-checking. So Grom, Noonan, Ammons, Van Den, Utilar, Curry, the 5 out here for the Eagles. The face-off won by Chaplin and the takeaway immediately by the Eagles. Valentini, Vaughn, Agreeder, Chaplin, and Hanrahan. The 5 freshmen out here on the first line for the Greyhounds, for Jack Sweeney in his first season. Third matchup of the year between these two squads, 6 versus 7 seed in the New Hawk Conference. The Greyhounds the 6 seed, the Eagles the 7 seed. Greyhounds lead the season series 2-0. This is the first matchup since November 18th. It's been a while between these two squads seeing each other. And tomorrow in Worcester, Massachusetts will be the 4th and final matchup. Puck is scheduled to drop at 6:50 p.m. We'll get an icing here called on the Eagles with 54 seconds played here in this third period. 19-17 Assumption in the faceoffs. 23-20 in shots on goal. Gurnell nearly has it stolen there by Curry, and then the Eagles will switch out a line here. Deflected there by Glassrud. Glassrud, a senior from Delano, Minnesota, has been spectacular here today. Peterson the dump. After this game, for the Eagles, 5 games remain in the 2023-2024 regular season. The Eagles 6-22 overall, 6-16 in conference. Assumption 18-2 overall, 8-12-2 in conference. As we get a icing there called by the Eagles. First face-off won there by Assumption. 4 consecutive face-offs won by the Greyhounds as Lilly picks it up and misses wide right on the shot attempt there. And the Eagles look to move it in the neutral zone here with Peterson. She dumps it. And the Eagles will switch out a line here. Patfield, Wysocki back in along with Devlin, Ammons, and Larson. So fresh 5 on the ice for the Eagles. Looking to win the puck. Wysocki does and dumps it down the far side board. 17:35 remaining in regulation. A 1-1 game. Who will be the team that puts one into the back of the net to give them the lead? The Eagles have not led here today. Greyhounds had that 1-0 lead for around 10 minutes in that second period before Macy Peterson found the equalizer. 3 minutes gone here in this third period. Williams with the takeaway. Zelo nearly has it taken away by Noonan, and Grom comes in. Curry, Grom, and Noonan back out onto the ice. Grom, a shot deflected by Valentini. That is the third block shot for Assumption to the post's 16. And Glassford will fall on it here with 16:25 remaining in regulation. 48 total shots for Assumption, 30 for Post. 4 consecutive faceoffs won here by the Greyhounds as the Eagles break that streak and win their 18th faceoff of the game. Trying to get the outlet pass there to Grom. The nice poke there by Curry, but the Greyhounds still have it. Grom lost her stick, trying to regain it, and she does. Chaplin, the freshman, quick burst of speed. Shares it to the blue line. Valentini. Chaplin comes to get it and has it taken away. Noonan with the theft. Shares it to Curry, who's in the neutral zone. Dumps it with her backhand, and the Eagles will sub out a line here. Peterson back in, along with Hannah Luckman and Selena Mikevicus as the forwards here on the ice for the Eagles with 15 and a half to play in regulation. And it's a nice pass, and Peterson almost had her second goal of the game, but what a recovery there by Mudrack. Got her right leg on the puck and denied any opportunity for Peterson to put it into the back of the nets. Hatfield, Peterson, Luckman, the four is here for the Eagles. As Hatfield with a block shot. Now Kirkaby has it taken away. Hatfield wrist shot, wide left and a little high. Eagles getting off some nice looks to begin this third period. The takeaway by Wasaki. Nice pass and a sensational save by Mudrack as the Eagles had a little 2-on-1 action there. And Devlin fired off a nice shot. Wasaki with a beautiful feed. Textbook 2-on-1 there by the Eagles, but a sensational save by Mudrack. Mudrack with 21 saves now in the game with 1 goal allowed, a save percentage of 95.5. And for Glassford, she has a save percentage of 95.8 with 23 saves and 1 goal allowed. Devlin towards the blue line. Van den Utselaar, nice feed. Noonan has a defender closing in. Eagles nearly commit the offsides there, but heads up play there by Rose. Prevey, the dump. Nice takeaway towards the middle. McGaffigan, Kayla McGaffigan with a shot on net. Her sister has the lone goal for the Greyhounds. The McGaffigan sisters are twins, both freshmen. Again, the majority of this Assumption roster is filled with freshmen. So much to look forward to if you're a Greyhounds fan. What this team can develop into, or I should say this program could develop into in the next couple years. I mean, their entire first line is freshmen. Very rare in collegiate sports nowadays, with the different types of eligibility you can receive. Under 13 minutes to play here in regulation. A 1-1 game. Puck is at a halt here on the near side boards in the neutral zone. Grom pokes it free. Curry dumps it, and the Eagles will switch out of line here. Peterson, Luckman, and McKevichus are the forwards for the Eagles now. Nice outlet pass. Peterson tries to get the angle. And nice defense there by Dorita as Peterson tried to take it inside. A little congested there. And we will get a penalty called on the Greyhounds. It's Delaney Williams heading to the penalty box for the next 2 minutes with the cross check, I believe. So huge opportunity here for the Eagles for the next 2 minutes. A 5-on-4, their third power play of the game. This is the 5th total power play of the game. Post now with 3, Assumption with 2. Delaney Williams, a freshman from Duxbury, Massachusetts. Played her high school hockey at Cushing Academy, a highly coveted program. So under 12 minutes of play here in regulation. Eagles with a 5-on-4 for the next minute and 45 seconds. It's Grom battling with Valentini behind the net. Noonan getting involved. His first line back out here for the Eagles. Puck caroons out to Ammons. The nice pass to Curry. Eagles working it around. Ammons, a wrist shot. A little wide right. As she charges in. And the Eagles trying to keep it in their attacking zone. It goes back to the neutral zone. Nice play there by the Greyhounds. 1:05 remaining on the Eagles' third power play of the game. No power play goals here in the game for each squad. Kevich's shot is a glove save by Mudrack. That is her 23rd save of the game. Both goaltenders have been sensational today. Glasswood with 24 saves, Mudrack with 23 saves. 30 seconds remaining here on the Eagles' third power play of the game. The power play kills here from both squads today have been sensational. Coming up on the midway point here in the third period to the 1-1 game. Wysocki at the left circle. A shot is deflected by Mudrack. 10 seconds remaining here on the Eagles power play. McKevichus, shot off the rebound. And we are back to a 5-on-5 with 10 minutes to play here in regulation. McKevichus comes out, Curry back in for the Eagles. Noonan back out for the Eagles as well. And Grom coming back in, so the first line, except for Danny Ammons, out here on the ice for the Eagles. The sophomore forwards, Grom, Curry, and Noonan out here for posts. Larson. 9 minutes to play here in the third. Shots on goal 25-25 now. Face-offs 21-21. Will go behind the Eagles net. Van Den Nutelage doubled. Grom gets in there. Back to the blue line. A wrist shot is a snipe. My goodness, what a shot by Vaughn. And that gives the Greyhounds the lead. Tegan Vaughn, the freshman from Royal Oak, Michigan, with an absolute snipe from the blue line. And the Greyhounds regain their 1-goal lead. That is Vaughn's 9th point of the season, her 3rd goal. With 8:04 remaining here in the 3rd. The Greyhounds take that all-important 1-goal lead as they break the tie and go up 2-1 here in the 3rd matchup of the season between the Greyhounds and the Eagles. What a shot. Valentini now with a 2-on-2 towards the middle. Nice save there by Glassrud. The Eagles need to find another equalizer here. They were able to do that in the 2nd period when Macy Peterson got her 4th goal of the season. Now the pass up the ice to Luckman. The tap to Curry. No numbers here. Curry will try and do it herself. To no avail. 7:05 remaining in regulation. Icing called on the Greyhounds. (22-21) Assumption in the faceoffs. It'll be Grom versus Chaplin. Sophomore versus freshman. Big face-off here for the Eagles. Grom wins it. Curry shot. Goal! What a game! Tristan Curry delivers for the Eagles, and we are back to a tie game, 2-2. What a turn of events here. Curry with her 6th goal of the season. She now leads the Eagles in goals, her 10th point of the season. And the Eagles are right back in business, 2-2. Wow, speechless. 6:50 to play in regulation. The Greyhounds go up 1-0 at the beginning of the 2nd period. The Eagles provide an answer with Macy Peterson. And now here past the midway point in the 3rd period, the Greyhounds go up and with 8 minutes to play and kind of deflate the Eagles a little bit. Off of the Tegan Vaughn snipe, and then Tristan Curry comes the other way and finds yet another equalizer for the Eagles. The resilient comeback here by the Eagles, staying in this game, and we have a brand new game, 2-2, with 6:10 to play here in regulation. These two teams so evenly matched, the skill neck and neck. As Grinnell charging in, nice move there by Pitter. The behind the back passes to Valentini. 5:50 to play in regulation. We've had 5 different power plays. None of the 4 goals in total have come on any of the power plays. Grinnell, shot. Deflected there by Glasser. Now Ammons picks it up. The outlet pass is intercepted by Valentini. Her shot is wide right. Eagles looking to snap their 4-game losing streak, their 5th consecutive game at home here in Shelton. Peterson, the back pass to Larson. Her pass to Ammons. Ahead. Intercepted by the captain for the Greyhounds. She dumps it. And now the Greyhounds will make some substitutions. Kirkaby, Prevey, and McGaffigan back in. Pass in front. Glassrud with the save. That is Glassrud's 26th save of the game. 26 saves, 2 goals allowed. And for Mudrack, 24 saves, 2 goals allowed. We'll take a timeout here with 4:24 to play here in the third. 2-2 game here in Shelton. Back here out of the timeout with 4:24 to play in regulation. What a sequence that this game has turned out to be. Assumption with 2 different 1-goal leads. Eagles found the equalizer on both of those deficits. Curry and Peterson each with a goal for the Eagles. Vaughn and Ava McGaffigan each with a goal for the Greyhounds. "24 saves for Mudrack, 26 for Glassrud. "28 shots on goal for Assumption, 26 for Post. Fourth face-off one for Assumption. Under 4 minutes of play. So a penalty just called on the Eagles, the 6th power play of the game. I believe it is Jody Rose in the penalty box for interference. Didn't see what transpired there, but over the PA system it sounded like interference. So a huge opportunity here for the Greyhounds. In a tie game, their first line is out there. Hanrahan making defenders miss. It's poked free. In the neutral zone. 70 seconds remaining on the 3rd power play of the game for the Greyhounds. Race to the puck. Peterson tried to get there behind Mudrack. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third. 55 seconds remaining on the Greyhounds power play. Chaplin with the dump. It will caroom to the far side boards to Hanrahan. She's in that left corner. Back up top to the blue line. Valentini shares it to Chaplin. Chaplin to the right circle for McGaffigan. Has a goal here in this one. Back up top. Thought about the slap shot. Chaplin shot. Deflected and a nice clear out there by the Eagles. 20 seconds remaining here on the power play. And a fresh line in for Assumption. Tegan Vaughn is back in, who scored the 2nd goal of the game for the Greyhounds. She has it here on the far side. It's poked free. Trying to regain it behind the nets. 5 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4 here for the Greyhounds. Excellent power play kill by the Eagles, and we are back to a 5-on-5. 6 power plays, 0 goals on the power plays. 4 goals in total here in the game. 1:45 remaining in overtime. Grom has it behind the nets. Winding things down here in the third period in a tie game. Under 90 seconds to play. As we will get offsides called, and we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone on the near side. 1:24 remaining in regulation. 24 face-offs, 1 for Assumption, 23 for Post. Wysocki versus Lily here. And Wysocki wins it 24-24 now in the face-offs. Coming up on a minute to play here in regulation. A classic that this has turned out to be between these two squads in their third matchup of the season. First matchup since November. That pass goes out of play by the Eagles with 54.1 remaining on the game clock. And it'll be a face-off in the right face-off circle in the Eagles' defensive zone. Wysocki will take it against Chaplin. Seconds to play here in regulation. That is McKevikus passing to Wysocki, who dumps it. Under 30 seconds to play in regulation. Pass towards the middle, broken up. Eagles have not played in an overtime since they played at Assumption on October 21st, where they lost 5-4. McKevikus the shot wide right, and we have overtime in Shelton, 2-2 at the end of regulation. So here we go. 5 minutes on the clock here in overtime in the third matchup of the season between the Eagles and the Greyhounds. It is a 3-on-3. Rose, Peterson, and Noonan, the three on the ice for the Eagles. Hanrahan, Vaughn, and Chaplin, the three for the Greyhounds. And we are going to get a penalty called on the Greyhounds as they get Tegan Vaughn for the tripping penalty. So huge break for the Eagles to begin this overtime period. Again, the Eagles have not been in an overtime game since they were in Worcester, Massachusetts on October 21st versus Assumption, where they lost 5-4. Julia Wysocki had a hat trick in that one. She will take the face-off here. So it is 4-on-3 for the Eagles. Slap shot off the one-timer. Goes right back to Wysocki. And her shot was wide right. Hammonds with it on the far side boards. Feeds it to Wysocki. Back up top, puck moving around here. It's Rose. Pass deflected. Ammons off the rebound. Nice block there by Lily. Rose gets it back. 1:09 remaining on the Eagles. 5-on-4. The 7th power play in the game in total. 4 for the Eagles, 3 for the Greyhounds. 0 power play goals here in this one in a 2-2 game. Get some substitutions out here on the ice for the Eagles. It is Pitter, Grom, Wysocki, and Van Den Utelar. Gurnell, Agreeder, and CeeLo, the 3 out there for the Greyhounds. 30 seconds remaining here on the power play. One-timer there by Van Den Utelar was deflected by Mudrack. Mudrack with 25 saves now. Glassrud with 28. It's moved up to Peterson. One-on-one here, has it poked away. Under 2.5 to play in the overtime period. The takeaway by Hanrahan. One person to beat. It's Ammons, and she lost the puck. Regains it behind the net. 2 minutes to play here in overtime. As Hanrahan hits the deck. And we get a whistle call with 1:58 to play in overtime. "30 shots on goal for Assumption, 27 for Post. 58 total shots for Assumption, 46 for Post. And what has been an instant classic here in Shelton. The different flows and momentum of this game has been so fascinating to watch. The Eagles have tied it up on 2 separate occasions here. And Utelar tried to knock it up to Curry. Fakes it. The Eagles look to move it up the ice. It goes all the way to Curry. A 1 person to beat. No, now it's a 2-on-2. Pass in front. Goal! Tim-Marie Grom puts it in for the Eagles. And they win in overtime 3-2 and snap their 4-game losing streak. That is Grom's second goal of the season, and the Eagles win it 3-2 in overtime. As they improve to 7-22 overall, 7-16 in conference, and again snap their 4-game losing streak. Assumption they drop to 8-19-2 overall, 8-13-2 in conference. What a game! The Eagles were down 1-0 and then 2-1, and they win 3-2. We'll have the post-game interview coming up next. And I am Griffin Cass signing off from Shelton, Connecticut. What a game. An instant classic here at the Sports Center of Connecticut. Griffin Cass alongside the sophomore forward Tin Marie Grom. Eagles win 3-2 in overtime over Assumption University, and what was a thrilling victory. So, Tin Marie, you had that goal in overtime to win the game. Just take me through that final play.
The final play, well, if anyone watched the games prior in the season, the same exact thing happened, but I hit the post. So it was kind of, I said before I went on the ice, I said no posts, no posts. And the play just happened to work out the same way. And I just had it in my head, I was like, no posts. And I bared down and just put it in. So it was kind of relieving to get that goal.
So we got word that your mother was here today.
Yes.
How meaningful is it to you to have this type of win in front of her with her in attendance?
It's very meaningful. She comes to a few games a year, but I don't think I've ever scored while she's here. So it was really special. I'm sure she's like ecstatic and just like out of this world happy that she was here to witness me score.
Absolutely.
Yes.
A fantastic moment. And then you guys were down 1-0 and then 2-1. Come back to win 3-2. Just describe the resilience of the squad and what it could do for you heading into the postseason with the regular season winding down.
Postseason, so what it means to like me personally, my line mates, Maddie Noonan and Tristan, the whole game in the offensive zone, we just run the play. One of you goes high off the wall, one of you goes low. We kept running it and running it, and it was working. It just, pucks weren't connecting quite perfectly, and I told Tristan, I was like, just go high. I was like, just rip it. She did, and it went in, and it was very exciting for Tristan because you try so long, and failure after failure, our line believes that failure is like the first attempt in learning. So if you keep trying, you get there. Just the resilience in that and keep trying until you get it. It feels wonderful.
Absolutely. Congratulations on the win. Huge win. Go celebrate with your teammates.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I was scared.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.